So this intimacy, communion thing I started with, wonder if you would just wake up every morning and talk to him like this. Just a little bit. Just you say, well, I don't have that much time. I can't spend hours. Don't. Relationship is being with him anyway. Okay, if these guys made appointments and spent an hour in the morning together and then didn't talk the rest of the day and at night just said, hey, good night. And then the next morning they did their hour appointment. Would they be very close? No, they got to do life together. You say, well, I don't have time I'm a mother and I got a job and I can't always be praying. No, it's developing a relationship. It's a communion with the Lord. It's co-union. So when is he not in you? When's he not with you? When's he not as close as the mention of his name? Jesus. Yeah. Ooh. He's getting me. Yeah. Come on. So in the midst of mothering and 4 children running, you say 5. Somebody says 6. I get 6. I get 7. I get 7. You got 8 kids running around, man. It's not that you have to be on your knees praying. You're conscious of the Lord. Father, I thank you for the wisdom mothering these children. God, you're doing wash, and you're pulling out the wash, and instead of saying, you think I'd be married to this washing machine. This is a 4th load of wash in 2 days. It seems like all I do is wash. God, I don't know why I had all these kids. I thought it was going to be a blessing to have a whole basket full of kids. But I'm married to this washer. Come on. At the same time, the husband's driving to work, and it's 95, and the roof's going to be hot, and he's just mad that he has to feed all these mouths and be on that hot, scorching roof and do roofing one more day. See, the Bible says whether you eat, whether you drink, whatever you do it all to the glory of God. How do you do 4 loads of wash every 2 days to the glory of God? When your attitude is selfless, and every time you pull out a piece of clothing, oh man, that's little Jenny's. God bless her heart. Oh, she's so gifted. God, I just thank you. And all of a sudden you're speaking life over as you're throwing the clothes. Man, you pull out little Bobby's shirt, and that thing is straight up inside out like you told him 10 times to not do to mommy. And the little guy's only 5, and you said, if you do that one more time, I'm just going to wash it like that and put it in your drawer, and you're going to be wearing it inside out. And he's 5, and he's like, whatever, Mom, I don't even know what you're talking about. Come on. And we try to instruct and teach our kids, which we should, but don't be gathering with your girlfriends and praying in the morning and blessing your kids and then be at the washer cursing them because the shirt's inside out. Because that's where the rubber meets the road. Anybody can meet and open their little Bibles and sip their tea and pray. Well, what about when little Bobby didn't do what you ask? Then where's he stand in your sight? Man, you can turn that into a God moment. You can say, oh, that little guy. Man, he seems like sometimes he's so stuck in his ways. Sometimes, God, seems like I talk to him and he doesn't even hear. But I know there's a component in him that you're going to use so mightily. He's going to be so unmovable and unshakable. And as truth gets a hold of his heart, God, nobody will be able to tell him different. That boy is rock solid. I declare Bobby rock solid, unmovable, and shakable like his God. And now you're forgetting to do wash and you're praying for 5, 10, 15 more minutes. You might even throw a few shabas in there and shabtaba. And it might get good. And then you pull out your husband's shirt. And instead of going, now that man, I think he wore this shirt for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He tried it on and decided he didn't want to wear it. He didn't put it back in his drawer. He put it in this basket. What does he think? I'm his slave? Bad enough I'm raising these 8 kids and now wash his shirt that he wore for 5 minutes. Well, I'm not that far off. That's why y'all laughing so uncomfortable. You are so funny. But it's true. Wonder if we really lived in the Spirit, lived by faith, and seized the moment. Wonder if we turned everything into the glory of God. Whether you eat, whether you drink, whatever you do it all. Well, you're not going to do that if you're not truly surrendered. You're not going to do that if you're not living for His great name. If it's about you at all, you're going to stumble in these things. And little things are going to sneak up and trip you. And you'll still do church, and you'll still sing loud, and you'll still serve in ministry. But where it really matters, wow. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm actually, I feel really happy in my heart, so smile with me. And I'm not picking on the ladies. The guys run the same risks with their responsibilities and stuff. And the Lord said this to me for what this is worth and how this will help you. He said to me this personally years ago. I used the word responsibility in prayer. And He whispered to me, it was so clear. He interrupted me and said, hey. And I was like, yeah. He said, instead of that word responsibility, I know why you said it. And switch that, flip that. And every time you think you need to use that word responsibility, exchange it for privilege. And I went, whoa. He is so wise. So I started doing it. My hair just kept changing. And so white. You ought to listen to me. Look at my hair color. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I know. I'm having so much fun. But He did. He said, take that word responsibility. Because it was an integrity thing. It was a responsibility. I'm going to live up to my responsibility. He said, hey, switch that out. Replace that with privilege. Whew. That changes things. What an honor. What a joy to lay down your life for another. Instead of finding out why they don't deserve it, why they're using you, why it won't matter anyway. It'll matter before the Lord. It'll matter before your conscience. And the sooner you kill that thing, the better you are. But if you allow that thing to live because of justifications based on others, well, I'm not going to lay down my life because they might not appreciate it. Okay, so where's that lay with Jesus and dying on the cross? Things looked a little bleak.